Alright, it's John Lavido here with another vlog. I got my disco sunnies on again. They're a bit wonky, aren't they? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Anyway, I'm here today, another video. I thought today, I like the angle of it. You see that nice view there? It's another nice day in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Anyway, today I want to talk about patience. Right, because I'm making music. In case you don't know, I'm sort of working on producing electronic dance music, basically. I want to be a DJ. I want to go and play at festivals. And so this is just me sharing the journey and where I'm at and the challenges that's going on. And one challenge right now is just the classic challenge that we all have, which is the money challenge. Which is basically, how do you do what you love each day when, you know, you still need to eat? Look, this guy's making a bit of noise down there. You still need to eat. You still need to pay your rent. You still need to pay the water bill or the electricity bill and all of that. How do you balance that? Like what you love with that? And it's not only how to balance it, it's also the frustration that we have. You know, you've been told this idea that you should be able to go and do what you love and really just enjoy your life. And I think that, you know, to a point that's true. But the reality is it's not that simple, is it? Like, you know, we've all got challenges in terms of how we're, whatever situation we're in, how much money we have, how good our job is, how much time we have to put into whatever we're passionate about. And, you know, we all want it now, especially in today, you know, with Facebook and, you know, Netflix and all of that. Like we've been brought up in this culture, thanks to the internet, that we should just have whatever we want right the fuck now. And the reality is like, that's not how life works, especially when you're talking about something that's quite competitive and maybe a lot of other people want to do it, but they're not working hard enough. Like, it's going to take some time to create. It's easy to go and watch a TV show on Netflix or go onto Facebook and check how many likes you got on that photo you posted earlier today. But to create a deeply fulfilling and satisfying life, I think that it's not that it's hard. It's just that it's going to take some effort and it's going to take some time. And so the thing anyway that I was thinking about this morning, which is, you know, is really, I'm sort of giving this advice to myself. That's partly what these videos are for, right? But partly, you know, maybe it's for you. Maybe you're frustrated. You know, maybe you're frustrated that you're not able to do whatever it is that you want to do. You're frustrated because you've got health problems, or because your job sucks, or because you don't live in Thailand like me. I don't know. Like, we all have these things that we're frustrated with. And I just want to say that, like, you got to practice patience. You know, and I think about this with my business. Right now I'm working on, I've got a sort of a marketing campaign that I'm working on. I'm trying to make money with it. And I've made a little bit of money, but not really enough that I can just sort of go off and do music all day, every day at the moment. I wish I could, and it's frustrating that I can't, but I can. That's what it is. So what would happen in this situation is a lot of people would quit. Right, a lot of people I know that would get to the point where I'm at with this campaign that I'm running would quit, and they would go do something else because they'd think, well, it hasn't worked in 3 months and I've done this every single week for 3 months and nothing's happened. Which is certainly one option, but I think that, you know, that I believe in this, what I'm doing. I believe that it's helping people and that there is a potential with it. And so I think what I need to do is be patient, right? Which really means, I think, you know, patience is an interesting thing. We talk about patience as a virtue. But, like, what is patience? It might be interesting to think about that. Like, what's patience? Patience is really saying, what, like, you want X, Y, Z. You want to become a producer or a DJ. You want to become a tattoo artist. You want to become an accountant. Whatever your dream is. We all want it now, right? But the reality is, yeah, like I said, it takes time. But just because it takes time doesn't mean that you're totally down. You're easily going to be able to wait 5 years or 10 years to get that thing. We're all impatient, naturally, right? Maybe it's the ego or whatever, but we all tend to want these things now. And even knowing that the patience is necessary and that maybe it is a virtue, we still want these things now. But this is where patience comes in. I think this is a bit like fear and courage, that people talk about fear and you've got to be brave, but they think, oh, I'm too scared. I don't feel very brave right now. But the point, or the truth is that courage is not the absence of fear, but it's doing what you believe is right or doing what's important to you anyway. It's feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Okay, so that's what courage is. And I think patience is a bit similar like that. Patience isn't never getting impatient. Patience isn't never wanting to get what you want right now. Like, it's okay to want whatever it is that you want in life. It's okay that you want that right now. That's totally fine. We're all like that. The problem is when you start to react to that feeling and you start to let that feeling get you down and you start to, you lose your objectivity and you start thinking, well, if it hasn't happened already, it's probably not going to happen at all. When the reality is, it might take 5 years, or it might take 10 years, or it might take 20 years to create this thing, whatever you're trying to create, whatever life you want for yourself. And so I think patience is not the absence of that voice in your head that wants it right now. It's the presence or the maturity to kind of say, well, hang on. Like, because you can talk to yourself. I mentioned this yesterday. You can talk to yourself and coach yourself about this stuff. You can say stuff like, all right, look, I know you want it now. If I'm talking to myself, I might say, hey, look, John, all right, I know you want this right now. I know you want to just make music all day, every day. But you've got to be patient. It's going to take some time. Yeah, it's not going to work out necessarily that quickly, and there's going to be all sorts of challenges. And if you're okay with that, if you can accept that, then let's keep doing it. But just understand that if you want to go down this path, John, there's going to be problems. It's going to be hard. It's going to be up and down. There's going to be a roller coaster a little bit. Is that okay? If it is, just embrace it. Right? That's the sort of advice I would give to myself in a situation like this. And I think you can apply that to yourself. You can really coach yourself through these things. So people get very upset, very anxious, very stressed out with their lives. But sometimes, you can actually just slow down and, when we're having a breakdown and when we feel like we're having a breakdown, we kind of want someone else to tell us everything's going to be okay. Just the same way, if you were with your best friend and they were having a breakdown, you'd say, hey, look, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. Blah, blah, blah. But you can actually do that to yourself. You can talk that way to yourself. You can talk really nicely to yourself like that. Encourage yourself and remind yourself that things don't happen overnight, that it may take a little while for things to happen, and that's okay. So that's it for today. My name is John Lavido. I'm John Lavido. Someone said I thought giant libido the other day. But anyway, John Lavido. I make dance music with a little bit of rock and roll thrown into the mix. If you want to check it out, go to the channel, click the link, wherever it is, up, down, wherever, and subscribe. And I will see you next time. If you want more information about me, you can go check me out on SoundCloud or go to johnlavido.com. And for more information, sign up to the email list. Anyway, I will catch you tomorrow. Be patient. Patience is a virtue.